Hey folks, SoloGamer here, and we're going to be playing another game of Mansions of Madness. And this time we are playing the Till Death Do Us Part print-on-demand expansion. As you tell, I kind of like these little print-on-demand expansions. They're a little different from the ones that come in the rule book. And we have Joe Diamond, who comes with his 45, and Daryl Simmons, who comes with his flash powder, and they're starting here on the outside. As you can see, the map has a regular mansion floor and then like an upper floor, I guess, the outside and the patio there. So let's take a gander at our story here. It says, the story so far. The place definitely had an aura about it. Foggy, dark, and reeking of rotten vegetation. It was amazing that anything but fungus grew around here, but your employer, a biologist, has been hearing rumors about interesting fauna roaming these parts. If you could find such a sample, you know it would be well rewarded. Over a couple of watered-down pints in a dimly lit, smoke-filled pub just outside Innsmouth, you're overheard by one of the locals while talking shop. He comes over to your table. Weird specimens you want, eh? Plenty to go on around these parts. In fact, just the other night, Brady went looking for worms at the old graveyard up on the hill, where Widow Festrum's mansion used to be. That was back before it burnt down. Brady came in with this thing and traded it for a beer and a single malt. The old man waves for the bartender. Martin, do you still have Brady's big find? It's likely dead by now. You're lucky I hadn't tossed it yet. As Martin produces a small wooden box, he says, it's still squirming. You lean over to the bar to get a closer look at the box's contents. A second later, you wish you hadn't. Inside, you see a small finger with vine-like tentacles wriggling from the severed flesh. It twitches violently. You leap back in horror, upsetting a table and spilling several beers. And that's not even the oddest thing Brady's brought in here, Martin says, wrinkling his nose at his little keepsake. Your thoughts race, wondering if there's some unknown parasite keeping the finger alive. You're sure such a find would be worth a fortune. Where can I find this Brady fellow, you ask? Check the graveyard. He's probably hunting for more night crawlers. So, and let's read the little prologue here. And it says, as you approach the graveyard, you see what remains of the Festrum's burned down estate, which is little more than ash and rubble. However, a faint light can be seen coming from below the shattered basement windows. Aside from that, the graveyard seems appropriately dead with no sign of this Brady character. A chill creeps down your spine as you inspect Dr. Robert Festrum's disturbed gravesite, and an ether voice beckons you towards a house. It sounds like a morning woman's prayer. Okay, so let's get going, and yeah, I start off, the keeper starts off with 2 threat. Alright, so I got my 2 threat, and I get 2 trauma, and 2 meet those cards. Alright. Yard, patio, garden, or front porch. Okay, well. That's pretty good. Okay, so let's start with our heroes here. And we'll start with Joe first. And we'll move Joe 1, he'll explore. And what does he find? Well, we find nothing of interest. And he finds a lantern. Okay. And he'll move again here. Alright. Daryl will move 1, and there's a ladder token there. So he'll move down the ladder. And it comes out here. And he'll move here. And now it's the keeper's turn. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to spend, we'll put a time token on there. And I'll gain 2 more threat. And I will spend, well, I don't have to spend anything. It says strange skies. The sky above you becomes blood red. You are bathed in the same crimson light through neither the sun nor the moon is visible. The keeper may either gain 3 threat or immediately perform 1 keeper action. And I will probably gain 3 more threat. And that's what I'm going to do. Okay, and then I'm going to play this low ammo on Joe Diamond here. It costs 2 threat. The keeper chooses one of your ranged weapons. The next time this weapon is used to attack, it is then discarded. So Joe won't get to keep that gun. So that's not going to be good. And let's see what I got here. Alright, let's see here. What else do I have? I have Witchcraft. I have Command Minion. Evil Presence. Crawling Chaos. Absorb. Raise Dead. Okay, I'll pay 1 threat to place a corpse marker. Yeah, in a graveyard or crypt, and I will do that. Let's put him in the graveyard. Okay. And let's see here. I still got a couple threat left, so I can do Evil Presence, and I will draw another Mythos and Trauma card. Wow, here we go. I can spend 2 more threat, which I will do. Night Hunter. You hear the hideous sound of leathery wings above. Test luck. Alright, well, he's got to test his luck, and his luck is 3. And he doesn't make it. Failed. The keeper may place a Migo or a Bakey in your space. Haha. So already we're doing pretty good. So let me do that. Okay, so I put a Bakey in his space, and now he has to make a horror check. 6 and will, and he fails. So, oh boy, here's going to lose 1 sanity here. Let me put a sanity marker on there. And let's see here. And the Bakey can attack. So, let's see what's going to happen here. We have brown, so let's see here. Oh, monster versus hiding, no. Monster attack. The monster kicks you square in the chest. Test strength. Well, he failed. Wow. The force's kick throws you violently backward. The monster damages you, and the keeper may move you 1 space. Boy, oh boy. So we'll move Joe here. And he takes some damage here, and this thing does 1 damage. Okay. Alright. Alright, well, it was a pretty successful round for the keeper. So now it is Joe's turn. Joe. Well, let's see, we can do this. 1, 2, 3. He's got to. And Daryl here is going to search. And he finds whiskey. And let's see here. He can also look at this lock. And this is a rune locked door. So he's going to try to solve the puzzle because he can and move into that room. Okay, so Daryl was able to solve the puzzle and he moved in the room, but he cannot explore, and now it is the keeper's turn, and I'll gain 2 more threat and put another time on there. Now I got a command minion here. I can move the Bakey 2 spaces, so 1, 2. He's in there with him. And of course he has to do another horror check. And he fails again. Okay. And the Bakey's going to attack again. The creature lunges at your arm. Test your strength. And he fails. Look at this. Joe Diamond. It latches. The monster damages you. The keeper then chooses a weapon for you to drop in this room. Well, that was terrible because the only weapon he's got is the gun. So, Joe has now 2 damage on him. And let's see if I'm going to do anything else. Let me see here. Raise Dead. Pay 1 threat. Okay, I'll pay another threat, and I will put a corpse marker in a crypt. Do I have a crypt? Thought I had a crypt in here. Well, shoot. I don't have a crypt. Well, damn. I guess I won't be paying a extra threat to do that. So let me get my threat back then. Okay, I'm gonna play this witchcraft. Alright. Choose investigator. Test his willpower -2. And this is going to be Daryl. And his willpower is 5. Now he's going to spend a luck token. Skill here to gain some luck. Oh, and he passed. Dang. Alright, well. Okay. Alright, so it's our hero's turn. And, well, Joe can get away from that bag. He can get down the ladder and escape. So he's got to do an evade test. And I think he's got a -2. Dexterity. He's going to have to spend a luck token. See if he can get out of there. 2. Alright, so he's able to evade the bag. You know, the bag, you can't travel down the ladder. So that's 1. 2. Let's see, where do we go? Well, he can look at this lock here. And this is an electric lock. And he can solve the puzzle. So let's see if he can solve the puzzle. Okay, so he solved the puzzle and he's able to move in there, but he's not able to explore. And now it's Daryl's turn and he's going to explore. And he finds an elder sign. Okay. So it's 2. And he'll stick with him. 3. Alright, so it's my turn as the keeper. Let's put another time thing on there. Okay. Whew. Okay, I'm going to play the schizophrenia trauma card. It says, once during the action step, the keeper may spend 2 threat to force you to make a horror check on any monster on the map, even if it's not in your room. And that's what we're going to do. So, and we'll take, but hey, I'll take, Joe. Well, crap. Let's roll that again. 9. He fails. So he gains another horror. Okay, Joe. You gain another horror. That's 2. So now I have 3. Alright. And I'm going to play this trigger happy card on him. After you perform an attack with a ranged weapon. Okay, that low ammo card's no good. No, it's still good on him. Okay, so now it's their turn. And Joe's going to explore. So let's see what he finds. He finds brass knuckles. And nothing of interest. Okay, and which way do we want to go? How about we go here? 2. And we'll just stay there. Oh, he'll look at this lock. And this is a chime lock. A series of bells sits atop a shelf next to the door, each one a different size. Perhaps they must be played in a particular pattern. This door is locked. Okay, well, he can't get in there. Alright, Daryl moves. He'll go move in here 1, and he'll explore. And he finds Brady's head. Ooh, ally. Take 2 horror and test intellect. The keeper must tell you which room the next clue card is in. Look at that shit. Well, okay. Alright, so it's my turn. Well, actually, he moved 1, explore, 2, and he'll go in here. Okay, so I'll get 2 threat, and let's put a time token on here, and now we have our first big event. And this is carriers. You feel dark energy crawl from the arcane items you carry. What dark force possesses them? Each investigator with either an artifact or a tome card must test willpower. Okay, well, he doesn't have any. Daryl does, so he's got to test his willpower. And he fails. Okay, immediately resolve the fell effect of the Crawling Chaos Keeper action card. Okay, and that is if not infected, the investigator receives an infected card. Okay, so this guy's going to get an infected card. So let's get one of those. Okay, now this card says you feel a dark presence invading your mind. Something terrible is growing inside you and slowly taking over. You receive willpower -1. Okay, so his willpower is now 4. Eesh. Okay. Alright. Okay, so I have 2 threat. What do I want to do? Okay, I will spend 2 threat, and I will try witchcraft. Choose an investigator, test his willpower -2. So his willpower is going to be 2, but he'll take one of these and see if a witch can come in or not. And a witch does come in. Okay, so a witch comes in with Daryl, I'm sorry, and he's got to do a horror check. 5, and he fails that one, so he's going to take anything. Okay. And now the witch, I get to attack. The monster makes its special attack. Test willpower -1. Woo! Oh, that's a fail. Alright, so there's a big fail. She embraces you and scratches a bloody pentagram into your back. Take 3 damage. Yikes. Wait, took 3 damage. Ooh. Okay. Oof. Alright, so it is their turn, and we start with Joe. And I gotta move him 1, and now he has to do a horror check. And he passed. And he's going to attack that lady with the brass knuckles. Test strength. Deal 2 damage to a monster in your space and stun the monster. Okay, well, he passed his strength test, so he dealt 2 damage to her. So, alright, 2 damage, and she is stunned. So let's put a stun token on her. And with her being stunned, Joe's going to move back out. Daryl's turn. He's going to explore, since she is stunned, and he finds a pickaxe. Ooh. That's a good one to have. And then he's going to move 1, and he can move back in here 2. Okay. So it is the keeper's turn, and I gain 2 threat, and we take a stun token off of her, and that's it. She can't do anything. Put a time thing on here. I wanted to move her, but I can't because well, it looks like I can't do much. I could do a evil presence, which I will do, and gain a mythos and trauma card. Well, I could do that one there. I could do that one. Let's see here. I spend my last threat, and I will try to do Joe here. And it says, stalked by shadows. A shadowy creature stalks towards you. In a panic, you run until a solid oak door between you and the predator. The keeper moves you any number of spaces until you move through the nearest door. Okay. Which would be, well, it says in case of a tie, which the keeper chooses which, and the keeper's going to move him here. And now he has to do another horde check. He passed that one. Okay. And so the witch gets to attack him. The monster makes a special attack. And again, that is test your willpower. He doesn't have as bad willpower. And he passes. So she failed. No effect. Okay. And so we'll end it there. We'll come back and it'll be the hero's turn. SoloGamer saying see you then.